Although it's not always the case, I usually try to find movies to discuss on this show that not too many other people have done videos about. As a result, things seem to get weirder and weirder, and today's topic is no exception. Carnival Magic is a supposed kids movie that was released in 1983 and was considered lost for years. There are, however, conflicting reports as to how it was discovered. According to IMDb, a clean print was discovered in a warehouse, but if you watch the special features on the DVD, they say that a projectionist found it and started showing it to locals. Either way, it was found in 2009, premiered on TV for Turner Classic Movies' Underground series, and was subsequently released on home video in 2011. But regardless of the details, it does exist, and perhaps we'd all be better off if it didn't. A man named Stoney owns a carnival in a small town in the American South. Attendance is dwindling, and he's trying to find something to give it a boost. There's a new magician in the carnival named Markov the Magnificent. He seems to have weird hypnotic and psychic powers, and the tiger tamer Kirk does not like him.
The next time I see you around my animals, I'll feed you to them.
Kirk convinces Stoney to fire Markov by the end of the week.
You want me? Get rid of him.
However, it's revealed that Markov is hiding a talking chimp named Alex.
What's the story?
He's been afraid to share Alex with the world because of how they'd react. But when Stoney sees how amazing Alex is, he insists that he must be part of the act and decides not to fire Markov.
Why have you been hiding him? He's great!
Markov is played by one of the only people in this movie that was actually an actor. Most of the other actors were just locals that the director asked if they wanted to be in a movie. His name was Don Stewart, and he was in a bunch of TV shows and some movies between the 1940s and the early 2000s. He was actually a child actor in a few westerns when he was very young. So we get a glimpse of Markov's show, and it's pretty lackluster. It's just a basic magic show, and Alex just stands to the side and says random things.
Incredible.
The chimp who plays Alex, Trudy, apparently injured several people on set, which included headbutting and giving the script supervisor a concussion. That reminds me of the Human Giant episode where the chimp is threatening people with a gun.
Okay. Ah, my arm! Ah,
Call an ambulance!
I told you I didn't want to monkey the damn commercial!
But for some reason, the public is absolutely amazed by the show and attendance skyrockets. And for now, the carnival is saved. From here, the movie just kind of goes insane. Alex steals a car with a girl in the back, effectively kidnapping her, and leads the cops on a wild chase.
Right.
They catch him, but that just seems to be the end of it. No consequences or anything. I'm going to take a quick break here to talk about the director. Al Adamson made cheesy horror and exploitation movies for the vast majority of his career. These included Blood of Ghastly Horror, Psycho A Go-Go, and Horror of the Blood Monsters. Toward the end of his movie-making days, he decided he was going to do family films, and that's where Carnival Magic came from. And it's probably why it doesn't feel like a family movie most of the time, but we'll get to that. He would only end up making one more movie called Lost, and it also starred Don Stewart. Maybe we'll check that one out one of these days. Alright, getting back into things. They try to explain why Markov has these crazy psychic abilities.
Yes, I was raised by Buddhist priests in Nepal. My parents were missionaries. They were killed by the Japanese.
Oh, of course, because all Buddhists are psychic. How did I not think of this? Wait, was this movie inspired by Doctor Strange? Then there's this weird subplot where the promoter and the carnival owner's daughter fall in love, but the promoter seems a little too old for her. I don't know. We find out that Kirk, the tiger tamer from the first scene, is really depressed that Markov is still working for the carnival, and he's been resorting to the drink. He enlists his girlfriend to help him get rid of Markov. Meanwhile, there's this creepy scientist guy who wants to take Alex and run experiments on him.
It's not possible.
You don't understand. I wasn't planning on leaving here without him.
There's nothing more to say.
So Kirk and the scientist work together. Kirk kidnaps Alex and delivers him to the scientist, then hides in a hotel. His plan is to eventually skip town. There's also this scene where he slaps his girlfriend, because nothing says family movie like a little domestic violence. So she rightly decides that Kirk is a horrible person, and she calls the carnies and tells them where to find him. While all of that is going on, the scientists are planning to start experimenting on Alex, and the main guy wants to give him a vivisection. Yikes. Because nothing says family movie like horrifying surgeries on innocent animals. Anyways, the carnies arrive at Kirk's hotel and make him tell them where Alex is.
What? 32 Berkshire! Let go! Let go! Let go!
You know where that is?
Yeah, come on. David, you call the police.
They make it to the lab and rescue Alex and rush him to the hospital.
Where are you taking him?
You low life.
Sadly, it appears they are too late.
I wish it had been me.
But just as it seems all hope is lost, Alex comes back to life. What an amazing movie. After the credits roll, the screen reads, "So long for now. See you next year in more Carnival magic." I'll give you 3 guesses as to whether or not that sequel actually came to fruition. This movie is probably terrible, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. That's the thing about me and my friends. We can watch some masterpiece and enjoy it just as much as some super cheap movie like this. Movies are not that serious. It must be a miserable existence having to be so critical of something as silly as a movie. Just freaking try to enjoy something for once in your life. You might like it.
Are you tired of the same old boring carnival rolling into town with their cliche rides and their lackluster shows? Well, friend, you ought to join us at Rodney's Carnival. We've got it all. Abandoned warehouses, ride operators that just got out of prison, and a magician that will show up in your nightmares. None of the rides actually work, but the atmosphere is incomparable.
Rodney's Carnival feels less like a carnival and more like a scene from a movie about a haunted orphanage.
You know, I've never actually been to a carnival, but Rodney said he'd pay me some money to be in his little magic show.
So swing by Rodney's Carnival, but try to make it soon, because it won't be long before the authorities find us.
Rodney, this is safe, right?
You bet it is.